go, Shaq. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Tucker's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
The Eagles at 14-1 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
11 mighty.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Ready?
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jermaine Johnson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They need 18 yards here on third down.
60 Bison.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season.
Gun.
And his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense.
Here we go.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. If they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. That is caught. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right?
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Come on.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Go.
Back to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
I'm one, ready?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Stop.
Burrow on play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time.
Ready.
And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Get set. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Micah Parsons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him. He doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Miles Jack in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
11 MT.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
On 1, ready?
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
12. Here we go. Get in the huddle.
To the air again, Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction
11.
watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 3.
11. Stop.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Stop.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Stop. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals have opened the lead up to 30. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There he goes left side. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get further.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll set up to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Come on.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Starting the third quarter with Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Cook again. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12, 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty. 11 MT.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out. I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
11.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Stop.
Now Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Cardinals. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Cardinals extend their lead yet again. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a
touchdown, Eagles. Jacoby Myers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Coming out of the end zone, Eskridge. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On 2, ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Come on, ready?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gun.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Burrow on play action. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Cook. Going to take this down just short of the goal line.
Here we go.
3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Again, it's Cook, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Chris Claybrooks. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line,
11,
the Cardinal
11.
offense. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dallas Goedert, 77 yards. And the Cards add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready, set. Check go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Reload. Unlock line.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hurry.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in a film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Chris Jones able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Ready.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Panther Street. Hut.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Okay, ready.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
60 Maverick. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this. And you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point by Bass, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing until the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cardinals, they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.